Okay. I guess I'll just do my usual. Let's just let's start with getting this out. All right. It's really hot in my room, but if I turn on the fan, you'll just hear the fan. I have the ceiling fan pretty low because, you know, it gets loud and starts creaking. And you will hear that the entire time. Yeah, no? Okay. Well. Three, two, one. All right. Let's continue with my VTuber or VTuber related PC building video reactions. And well, I think we got Coefficient this time. You know, he likes VTubers. He watches VTubers. He collabs with them sometimes. So, I think this counts for the list. It's the VTuber related list. So, let's see how he themes it, I guess. Hi, Coefficient. How you doing?
So here's the situation. I am a streamer slash YouTuber that's in
Yes.
desperate need of an upgrade to their computer. A little while ago,
What do you got?
Ironside, which is a company that provides computers, had a collaboration with Bishojo. They are these beautiful cases that's themed after every single
Oh,
Bishojo
yes.
member, and I definitely did not make the impulse decision to buy one.
Oh, which one did you
Maybe.
buy?
I scavengered the internet, watched every single Linus Tech Tips videos, a whole bunch of different builds, and I put together what I feel like is the best rig for me for streaming and content creation. And it's all going to be inside of this Bishojo case.
Who
and
did
it's
you
coming in
pick?
just in time with Street Fighter 6 and Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 16, and many other
This
AAA
was
games
2
that I'm
years.
thinking of playing. I'm going to be playing on this beefy ass PC. I don't have a potato PC anymore. I have a beef PC. But before
No potato. I forgot. Was it a Nene video? Anyway. Okay, let's see what he's got.
Before I get into the nitty gritty, let me tell you about today's sponsor, GamerSupps. Ladies and gentlemen, are you
GamerSupps.
tired? Do you need a pick-me-up? Do you want to get that all-important high rank in whatever game you're playing, but you can't because you just don't have the gaming prowess? Boy, do I got the solution for you! GamerSupps. GamerSupps is a delicious energy supplement that provides you with a pick-me-up for whenever you need to game for extended periods of time for you to get that high rank, or when you wake up in the morning when you need something in your body to get your day started. They have all
I
sorts of
need things
delicious
in my
flavors.
body.
My personal favorites are Cherry Limesicle, the Shy Lily Baja Blast, not Baja Blast,
Blowhole Blast.
That's what I meant. And there's so many other ones that are coming out as we speak. And not just that, but they have that all-encompassing waifu cup. This one's not available, by the way. Just letting you know.
Sad.
Sold out. You missed your chance.
How the would you show me something if I couldn't have it then?
Ladies and gentlemen,
That
as
is
of the
fair.
release of this video, there is currently a brand new waifu cup. It is the Rockstar Waifu Cup, and this one is special because of two things. One, it is the last one of its season, which
Damn.
yes, there are Waifu Cup seasons, currently on season 4. This
I
is the
missed
last
it.
one they're releasing, so we're probably not going to get a Waifu Cup for a little bit. And number two, this one has a butt. Doesn't it look nice?
You know what?
Not only that, but they have themselves
like
a brand
butts.
new flavor called JFJ brand snake oil. I'll have to try this out myself. Also, they have a really nice poster. Hang it up on your wall if you want. Anyways, just wanted to let you guys know about that because if you don't have a waifu cup, you can get one now. They also have all sorts of different merch as well as snacks like these sus snacks. These are delicious, by the way.
Damn.
I have these all the time
Pro
if I'm
is
feeling
really
peckish and I want to
going
eat
in.
something while
Go
I'm
away.
gaming or I'm doing something so I don't have time to eat. I love the way GamerSupps taste. I love the way GamerSupps makes me feel. It's great. If you want to get yourself a flavor or a cup or some merch or anything on their website, you can go to the description down below, click on my link to get
Nah, I'm
10%
good.
off at checkout. Or you can just use my coupon code at any time, KOE COCO, to get 10% off of anything on the website as well.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you very
cute.
much, GamerSupps, for sponsoring this video. And thank you guys for supporting the channel for making this PC build possible. So without further ado, let's get into it. Welcome to KTT, Coco's Tech Tips. You ready for some tech stuff? I'm a tech guy.
All right.
You know what? I shouldn't do that. I should do, hello, fellow youth. I'm ready to do some teching. Is that bad? God, I don't know what to do. Hello, fellow.
ready to do some tech?
Youth, welcome to my tech channel. I'm going to be rebranding as a tech channel. Welcome to Coco's Tech Tips. Stupid animation and stuff.
KKTT is
Oh my god, look at all these tech things. What am I gonna do with these?
What are you
Oh,
gonna
let's
do?
just build a computer. That's a good intro. That's a good intro. Anyways, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. We're going to be building a new computer. Well, I'm going to be building 2 new computers.
Okay.
Oh, I'm kind of upgrading one, and then I'm not upgrading the other one. Don't worry about it. It's been 2
1 week.
years since I've upgraded my computer with new graphics cards, new CPUs, new RAM, new things, and I've never really done a good job. I just mostly just put it together. I'm not a tech channel. I'm not a tech guy. I'm a tech guy. I don't know what I'm doing. I have a girlfriend that does that. She's the smart pants.
Oh, nice.
Smart pants? I'm not a tech channel. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, to some degree I do. If it's on the internet, who needs a bachelor's degree in computer science? I don't. I got Linus Tech Tips. So who am I? I am a streamer. I am a content creator.
I have myself.
I need to use Adobe Premiere and the OBS and play the video games. So I need to have some
So you need good CPU and plenty of RAM. If you're using, yeah. And probably an NVIDIA card, which I saw the 4070, to do some NVIDIA magic.
beefy computer parts. So I have these right here. You know, the people on YouTube really do a great job at showcasing these computer parts because this looks pathetic. But at the same time, it's not because these are beefy parts. Let me show you what I currently have right now. This is what I have been using. Oh my God, it's so heavy.
Does he still have the...
This is my baby.
Why does he still have the peel on that? Why haven't he taken the peel off the... You know what?
What we have in here is I think I have a Ryzen 7 5800X, which is a really good CPU.
Still good.
I also have a RTX 2070, which is a pretty good GPU.
Still
and I have
good.
about 800
Decent.
watts of power. I don't remember how much RAM I have. One of the numbers, I don't remember. It's really nice, it's really beefy, but God, I tried running Resident Evil 4 Remake and I was
Hello,
playing that on
Kreese.
my twitch.tv /coefficient. Go follow me there. Is it not backslash?
No, it's full.
Backslash? Forward slash? Just say
Can I
slash.
just say slash? Well, you're a nerd for correcting me, so shut up. Anyways, I tried running Resident Evil 4 Remake on twitch.tv /coefficient. Whatever, dude. I tried running Resident Evil 4 Remake and it was dog. So I ended up
No, I think your settings might have just been bad.
refunding the
Also, you could turn... I think that's a skill issue on his end.
game on Steam and I played it on PS5 instead and it ran beautifully and I decided, you know what, time to upgrade this rig. And a while ago I made the impulsive decision to purchase VShojo PC cases and I did not
Which
get
one did you
one,
get?
I got 2 cases.
Oh.
I'll explain it a little bit.
Oh,
Let me go
wait,
ahead and
I
take this
know.
out. It is upside down because I took it out of the box already and I put it in upside down. I'm a dummy, but that's okay.
Okay, we...
I am strong. I am Groot.
Oh, he got the Haruka one.
This is the Haruka VShojo PC case. I will go ahead and show this off camera over here. I don't know if you can see that, but it is a beautiful case. It is very big. It's very wide. I decided to get Haruka mostly because I think she's swell. I think she's really cool, and I
She's
really like the color green.
swell.
Now, if there were a case on one that was green, would I have gotten that one instead? So I bought the Haruka one because, you know, overall I just like the color green. And then I thought to myself, I have 2 PCs, huh? It's time to tell you about the second PC. So alongside
Did you
my
get a
streaming
second
PC,
one?
I also have
Second?
another one that I use for editing. It's his little baby one. So I got
Something
this
neat.
mini ITX specifically because I was living in 2 different places and I had a computer in each place and then I consolidated everything into one living space. And now I have 2 computers. So I decided that one's going to be for streaming and for gaming. This one's going to be for editing. I shouldn't hit this so hard. I
need
hit it and
a
it felt like it squealed.
dedicated.
So this setup has been
video
working out
editing thing.
wonders for me because I have this specific editing PC in another area of the house, which gets me out of the cave that I call the streaming room. It gets stuffy in there. So I have this in another area, so it's better for my mental space and I can work better. And it's been working out. So I have this and I have that, and that gives me an excuse to buy a second PC to upgrade this.
Let's pull this out. Oh God.
What do you got? Oh, case on one.
I got the case on PC too. I'm sorry, I just couldn't decide, and I decided to get the case on case. Look at how beautiful
So he
that
just got
is. That
two.
is so
He
gorgeous.
just wanted-
It's white,
he
but it
couldn't
has the
decide.
purple accent, and I love that. That's gonna be great for my editing PC. And because I'm upgrading from a mini ITX to a full ATX pretty much, I'm gonna be using an old board of mine to be able to get the 5800X on here. And I'm gonna be using the 2070 from my old PC to here, and the 1080 I might sell. So even though it's not gonna have all of the crazy components that the streaming PC is gonna have, I'm still gonna be able to look at the case on
Look, Reading, you don't need anything too crazy. That's fine. It works.
case and be happy to see case on almost pretty much. What?
Can you turn the cameras off real quick?
No, what? Why?
Can I have the case on case?
You want the case on case?
Yeah.
So
take-
are you giving me your computer?
No.
So you just want my case on case?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want the case on case too.
You would have editors and a happy camera.
Wait, are you being serious? Do you really want the case on case?
You got a purple case.
Purple is my second favorite color.
Purple's my first favorite color.
You're serious? You actually want this case on case?
Yeah.
You know I paid like $250 for this thing, right?
That's okay. Is there a price on my happiness?
You're
Yes.
actually serious. I expect Korean barbecue. So change of plans. Guess my mini ITX is gonna stay a mini ITX.
Okay.
My case on case is being transferred over to Faith, and she's going to have it. Now, obviously, I can just say no. But here's the thing, fellas. Well, anyways, the show must go on.
You just can't say no.
You actually want a White Claw? Not only are you taking my computer, but you have a drinking problem too? That's insane. I am not whipped. All right, change of plans. I guess the mini ITX is staying as a mini ITX. And to be completely honest with you, I don't mind. It's fine. I'm gonna be upgrading, or we're changing the components in Faith's computer and my streaming computer. And you're just gonna stay as a tiny computer forever, I guess, until I fork up more money for maybe like a Henya PC case. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Like and subscribe. So let's get into my build, because my build is gonna be the better build, because it's not only Haruka, it is a RTX 4070 beefy GPU. You
It's
have an
still
X670
good.
Aorus Elite
Even
AX
today.
gaming motherboard. Not gonna lie, this thing looks pretty badass. I have a Aorus Elite AX AM5 gaming motherboard. I'm gonna be upgrading this. It's gonna be very nice to be able to support DDR5, and my brand new CPU, which is the Ryzen 9 7900X. This is a beefy boy. I'm super excited to be upgrading to the 7000 series from the 5000.
Just saying. It's a good productivity one, but phew. As Koa's got the money, okay? Koa's got the money for that. For anyone starting out, bare minimum Ryzen 5, but if you have the spare but you don't want to spend as much, Ryzen 7 will do absolutely great. 8 cores, 16 threads. It is a productivity jack of all trades.
Series. It's going to be nice. It's going to be running all sorts of different games, and also streaming. Yes, that's what it is. And it's going to be very nice
That's
for
what he is.
streaming all at the same time. Hell yeah, I'm freaking stoked. I'm freaking excited. Oh yeah, and then of course DDR5 RAM. Apparently this is the bee's knees, and I had to get it because DDR5 is great, because I need the dedicated RAM.
Back when you could actually afford it.
Courtesy of Faith as well, she actually made sleeved cables. It's going to be very pretty. It's very much matching the cases and stuff. And we have one for the GPU as well, and we also have one for the case on PC as well. So
Oh,
seems like
nice.
you were making this thinking, maybe I should just steal his
Maybe
case.
I want that case.
What connectors you have in your editing station?
Ah, whatever. Anyways, so yes, we have all sorts of different really cool cable sleeves for this to make it look extra pretty. We're gonna take nice photos and stuff, and I'm freaking stoked. So we're gonna be trying to build this together. I'll take a few. I'm leaving that in.
Yeah.
I'm leaving that in.
Editor, take it out.
Once
Nah,
we build
good.
everything, I'm going to be showing you guys the difference between my old PC and my new PC. With her PC, she's not gonna see a difference because it's literally the same exact PC, just a different case. But for my PC, I will be showing you guys the difference between my old build and my new build, with my old build having a 2070 and a 5800X, and my new one having a 4070 and a Ryzen 9 7900X, I think, right? Is that what it is? I get confused so
Funny enough, the average person won't notice too much of a difference.
many different times. Yep, 7900X. I just find the word CUDA very funny. CUDA core. How many CUDA cores are in a PC? Anyways, I don't even care anymore. All right, we're gonna start building right now. I'll see you guys on the other side.
Okay. 2 days?
Oh boy. It's been a while since I've talked to you guys. Actually, it's been only 2 days, but a lot of things have happened since I last talked to you guys. So now let's get into what exactly happened. Story time. After that, we'll get into all the specs and all the nitty gritty stuff. I'll also put timestamps in case you want to skip this part. By the way, I am going to be going into a lot of nerd talk, a lot of tech talk. So let's start from the beginning. On Sunday, we started building her computer, and then on Monday, we decided to leave all of this to my computer because there's a lot of stuff that I have to do, and who knows if there's something were to go wrong, which by the way they did. So if you guys remember the motherboard that I was mentioning earlier in the video,
Yes.
which was a Gigabyte Aris motherboard. Aris and Gigabyte I think are the same people, or they merged or something like that. I got that
It's just-
motherboard from Amazon. I needed that
Oh.
board because I was using a 7
Hey. Thank you once again.
1000 series CPU, which is like the newest, most grandiose thing that is out right now. It's like brand new tech. It's super sick. It's super great for gaming, all that good jazz. So I had to upgrade my motherboard to an AM5 socket, which is what these CPUs are required to have. Also with these things,
Yeah.
you have to have DDR5 RAM, which is like
Yes.
also the newest, biggest thing, and it's still kind of developing. I got brand new technology, which is apparently in the tech world a very bad thing because there's a 50%
Hi, Michaelo. How you doing?
chance that just doesn't go right, and
Yeah,
things just break
that's fair.
and they don't work. And the other 50% is just it works like normal. Whatever.
don't-
And then there's a 50% chance of those 50% people that things will go wrong down the line.
So you got a 25% at best at beating me.
So I build my stuff. I put everything together. Everything was working dandy. It turned on, flashy lights. Everything was going great.
Nice.
Until I decided to say, all right, let's see if this thing boots. Turned it on, wasn't booting. So we decided to
Sag.
put a little speaker in the motherboard to tell us what the motherboard was trying to do through sound. When you turn it on, some beeps occur, and depending on the amount of beeps that you hear will tell you a certain message. What we were hearing was one long beep and 3 short beeps. What that means is one of 2 things. 1, there's no GPU on there, which there was, or 2, there's a problem with the RAM. And I said, oh Now getting to the BIOS, which is the place where you go to be able to configure your stuff on your first boot. So we decided to play around with the RAM, and we were putting the RAM in every single slot to see if something would happen. Finally, we put it in the very far right.
You know, I don't know why that's delayed, but you know, remember, first boot takes forever. It will cycle. If it's a new AM4 or AM5 PC, brand new, it will cycle, and you will kind of just wait.
Slot, and it booted. So we maneuvered through the BIOS, and we thought, okay, we need to flash this BIOS. So we downloaded a BIOS update on a stick. It started to update. We clicked the reboot button to update, and then it bricked.
Oh.
It went kaput. At that point, it wouldn't boot again. So we're like, okay, it's a faulty motherboard. Great. So
Sag.
I decided, okay, I'm gonna return this. I'm gonna RMA it, which basically means I'm gonna return it and get my money back. And then I'm gonna get another motherboard. So I went to Best Buy to see what other boards they have for AM5 sockets. And it turns out that they had some Asus motherboards. And here's the thing with Asus. Asus was just under fire a couple of weeks ago for being pieces of shit with
True, Asus has been sus for a couple of years now. They used to be great. They used to be really good. Now they're just a little bit greedy.
Their motherboards. Some of their motherboards for their AM5 sockets or their 7000 series motherboards were just not working. And they released an update for the motherboard, a beta update, which if you put it on your that update on your motherboard, your warranty becomes voided. So there was a bunch of drama there. I think some things have calmed down since then, but I was thinking, okay, everything just sucks. So I bought Asus TUF X670E. That one cost $330 at Best Buy, but it had everything I needed. During those hours of me trying to figure out what was going on with this computer was excruciating. I swear I think I grew a couple of white hairs. And it made me realize how absolutely messed up the tech community is. Not when it comes to the community itself, but with the companies. They literally just don't give a shit. They just send stuff out without actually, because we went to the forums, we went to Reddit, we went to different places, and people were having the exact same issue. And I'm just like, how are they releasing this without testing it? And I'm just like, what the hell, man? I thought games were bad. Oh my goodness. Anyways, that's my story. That's like the short version. Don't worry. Yesterday, I came this close to filming a vlog of me just going off on tech stuff and hardware stuff. But I went to McDonald's. I got some ice cream and I got some large French fries. And I felt way better afterwards. So now that I got that out of the way, let's tell you about the that I got in here.
Okay.
This is the Haruka build. This is a beefy monster. Okay, this thing has 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, which, by the way, we had to underclock a little bit because the speed that it's going, its default speed, would make it so it wouldn't boot up. So there's some DDR5 stuff that still needs to be worked out, and hopefully in about a year or two, I can set it back up to default. Again,
Maybe.
The tech community is messed up. A couple of new additions that I've added to this since I last talked to you was a brand new cooler. Before I was using an NZXT Kraken cooler, and it was an all-in-one as well.
Right,
This is also an all-in-one, but it is a Corsair all-in-one. It is white, it has triple fans, and it has 3 fans compared to the 2 that I had in my old build. Also, the lights are really pretty. There's another thing that I added to this PC since the last time I talked to you guys, and that is 3 terabytes of M.2 storage. I did not realize how cheap storage was these days, especially M.2 storage. And this motherboard supports.
And unfortunately, that also went up with the RAM because a lot of the RAM and the RAM and what's it called, SSD flash storage, made in the same factories. Yay! Everything's gone up, and that's why a lot of my modern builds have gone back to small SSD and hard drive, at least for the cheap stuff.
Up to 4 sticks of M.2s. So I took advantage of it. I got 3 sticks of 1 terabyte Western Digital M.2 storage. And yes, I upgraded my M.2. I had to reinstall Windows. I had to buy another key, all that good jazz. And yes, I will buy a Windows key because that little watermark just...
I can just
I
forget about it.
have one AverMedia Live Gamer Duo, which has 2 inputs to put in HDMIs and 1 output. And I also have an Elgato HD60 Pro to be able to capture my games and to be able to put the game source in my Elgato Stream Deck Plus for when I'm streaming or making videos on games. So I have a dedicated capture card for my cameras for when I'm doing things like In the Hole, which is my talk show. And I also have one dedicated for games. I did not get these things recently. These are things that I have accumulated over the years.
That's fair. You don't
and I
need to
just
buy
had
one if
sitting
you already
around.
have
But
them.
now I can put together and I put it into one machine. So this is definitely
Nice.
like the ultimate like streaming and capture card-esque machine. So I'm working Haruka to the bone. Oh, and by the way, just to add a little bit of a cherry on top, Haruka's PC has a little Tim Hortons sticker on it. I
Oh,
bet she
nice.
would appreciate that because, you know, she's a moose. So I upgraded literally everything. I got more storage, I got better graphics card, a better CPU, a better cooler, better RAM, and I also got these nice cable sleeves that I mentioned.
I don't know why that's so delayed, but I thank you again. I appreciate it.
Last time, you know, there's the Haruka one and there's the Keyson one, and it looks really pretty. And when it comes to performance, boy, does it freaking kill it. Now, I'm not going to show you guys any graphs or any stats. I'm not that kind of a channel. Every time I look at a graph, it's like I'm looking at a blank piece of paper. What I will tell you, though, is that when I rendered a 20-minute video in my previous build, it took about 5 minutes, actually 5 to 6 minutes, depending. I took that exact same project, that exact same video, and I put it up to here. 2 minutes, 58 seconds. Actually, that was not correct. There was
Oh.
actually some leftover footage that I was also rendering in that. So the actual number is 48 seconds.
Oh,
Yeah.
Neo.
Now, I also export VODs. I download my VODs straight from Twitch, and then I cut them up so it can cut out all the break times and other things like that, and then I upload them to my VOD channel. A 4-hour and 46-minute VOD took me about 58 minutes to be able to render in my old build, little over half an hour with this build. Once again, that is not correct. Maybe I should have done some grabs for this. I rendered out more than I thought I was rendering. It wasn't over half an hour. It was 12 minutes.
Neat.
Yeah, this thing is fast.
Pretty good.
It's so sick. Now, I wanted to test out the gaming capabilities while also streaming on OBS at the same time. And I didn't mention this before, but when I was streaming Street Fighter 6 recently, which is a game I'm playing all the time on Twitch, when I was playing the single player, the cutscenes would slow down to like close to...
That's just a problem with the game, okay? Launch Street Fighter 6 World Tour mode had its issues, alright? That was already an issue. It's the issue with the game, but having a beefier PC does help push it along.
12 to 20 FPS. And the weird part was that it wasn't my game, it was OBS. So my GPU was running the game perfectly fine, but my encoder or my settings just wasn't good enough for OBS. I tried to switch around my settings, my encoder presets, all that good jazz, but at the end of the day, what ended up really helping was turning down the game. And how I was able to test this out is I was able to put a bandwidth test on OBS while also recording at the same time and then running the game, and these are the results. They suck.
Damn. It's the game. Oh, my internet's dying. Oh well.
Now I did the exact same thing with this one, and boy, was there a difference.
Oh, that's nice. The way.
Everything was running as smooth as butter. I have to turn this on again. Now, for the Kayson build, this will be very, very easy, very quick. She has an RTX 3060 white edition, so it looks
Nice.
really pretty. She actually added a really cool Gundam sticker on it, which, by the way,
Nice
it's a
little
nice
touch.
touch because Faith got into Gunpla, Kayson is also into Gunpla. Everything just makes sense. She has a Ryzen 7 5800X, which is a really nice CPU for her because she does a lot of like 3D modeling. She's been doing animations recently. She's
Oh,
been doing a lot
nice.
of After Effects things too. So that's gonna help her out a lot. Compared to her previous CPU, which she was bottlenecking a ton. She's already seen a massive improvement in her rendering. Can't measure it for you because I don't care. I'm just gonna take her word for it. She has 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, which is very nice. She needs that. She also has the same Corsair cooler from me, but she only has the double fan instead of the triple
Yeah.
fan. But she makes up
It
for it
cools.
because she has 2 extra fans on the bottom. So the total fan count is she has 7 and I have 6. But she's very happy with this build. We're both gonna be playing Diablo 4 together on our PCs, and I'm freaking stoked and freaking excited to play
Nice.
it. I want to play and I want to game. I'm ready to game. But I can't end this video without talking about the cases themselves. Now, I went ahead and I talked a little bit about them earlier with all the space, all the cable managing. But I must say that this is such a beautiful case. The artwork that
are
they did for the
nice-looking
Bishojo
cases.
girls is so cute. The cable managing, like I said, is insane. These cases, they're really big, they're very spacious. The airflow is ridiculous. I'm never going back to anything other than these type of cases. And they have all sorts of different features, like this top part actually snaps off and you can clean the cooler from the top. So maintenance for these PCs are going to be relatively easy, I feel like. Usually when it comes to building PCs, the building part was the part that I feared the most because there's so much stuff that you have to incorporate, and being able to cable manage all that stuff was always like a big hassle for me, but these PC cases made that incredibly easy. When I finished building, I'm like, well, that wasn't too bad.
That wasn't
Until the
bad
shit
at
stopped
all.
working. But that wasn't the fault of the PC case, obviously. So I don't know what to say. These things have been a great purchase, and I'm very excited to be able to game on these PCs and being able to show it off. Who knows, maybe I'll make this like a yearly thing where I upgrade my, I have my editing PC to upgrade, so maybe next year I'll do editing PC with a case of one of the VTubers that I love. As a VTuber lover and also a guy that works a lot with computers, I'm very happy with this purchase. I get to
Nice.
look at Kason, and I get to hang out with Haruka all the time. Wow, that sounded really weird. Somewhat sad
Sounds
too. So big shout out
slightly
to
parasocial.
Ironside, which are the people that made these PC cases. I'll link their stuff in the description down below. This is not sponsored. This is just me making a video and it getting like 3,000 views on YouTube.
Still getting paid, right?
Anyways, if you guys are interested in watching me play Street Fighter or play on this build, then you can go on over to my twitch.tv, which as of today is under heavy fire because there are a bunch of out of touch bitch.
Peter, maybe
sounds
you
about
shouldn't
right.
say anything bad about the network.
Oh, why? What are they gonna do? Cut our butt?
And you can go to Faith's stream, which I'll link in the description down below, and she'll tell you all about her build as well. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't have been able to get these PC cases and make such a cool video out of it. I hope I can make more videos like this, and if you guys did enjoy it, let me know in the comment section and give a big like. Anyways, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Maybe I won't enjoy my day. How about that? Anyway. Solid PC. He is right. New tech tends to be unstable. Wait like a year, maybe 2, when new things come out. And, yeah. But solid builds, really pretty case. Unfortunately, the entire Shoujo thing, you know how that played out. But I do like seeing VTuber cases. Alright. If this does end up in YouTube, because I just noticed it, like, my frames dropping because my internet's unstable as hell right now, I'll have the link in the description and in a pinned comment if it does end up there. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye-bye. Okay, that's done. Let me go find some background music because I need to Alright. I've gotta finish writing this script. I'll make it bigger so you guys can see if you want. Yeah, you guys can see that. Alright, I started. Most of the games that were troubling the HD 7850 are now playable. Now playable. Not all of them like Helldivers. Not all of them. Such as. What does PC can now? Easier to games. Some easier RX or 80. Opening up or possible. Please. More featured. Yeah, easier to run. It's going. Yep, I thought so. In here. Oh my fuck. Alright. Not all of them are such as Helldivers, but this PC can now play some easier to run modern games. With the RX 480 opening up more. Okay, that sounds alright. Alright. Now, ooh, that's a lot more. Don't go overboard. I appreciate it. Just don't go too overboard with it. Alright. Most of the games that were troubling the ages. So, yeah, let's go back to the intro because I didn't write that yet. It's so hot in here. It's been fucking napped like this day. Oh, I'm back. Oh, here comes all the sound, delayed sound. Introduction. Alright. So. Oh. What? A quick. Alright, so it's often but a quick explain. Sort of. So I kept. Would be a to the sort of being PS4, sort of being rough. Alright, if you say so. Folks are being rough with you. It's flood. It's cheap. It's flood the used market. As low as $5 in some weather. It's slowly. Don't 45 580 and info. Oh, and info. on average. Hey, launching those games. The launch about it. What do you launch about? Even if you have to play them at low. Okay, let's see. Oh, no, you're fine. I'm good. I just don't like how delayed they are. That's my issue. It's not that they're happening. It's that they're delayed with the actual note, like the message notification on screen. It's delayed. That's what's bothering me. Not that they're actually happening. I don't know why it's delayed, but it's silly. I don't want to talk too much. Still haven't hired video. And there. For the video, I have the I have a dedicated video. I'm a dedicated. But the card is up. It's a few years old, but it should get the point across on the card itself. It's a few. Whatever reason they don't show up there, I'll have them linked down below. Okay. Oh, it's hot. All warm because I run multiple PCs in this room. Really, really fast. Now scores. I have. Let's see. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I have no idea. Where okay. Oh wait, wait. There we go. Fire strike. Come on, pitcher, open up. Nope. In compared to okay. Ah. And four. Hey, Thunder Nugget, how you doing? How you been? Fire. When was that? Oh, what was Wait, is that actually lining up now? Because the sounds are just, I don't know why are delayed on the, okay, at least the sound and the little notification in the corner are popping up together instead of the notification showing up and then like 5 minutes later the sound happens. And for the time spy we have, oh wait, I gotta open that up. To previously so the so the synthetics show a good jump in forms. Simply chain the count. Changing out. And our hypothetical old PC. Alright. Yep. Alright. Really, really fast. I was gonna just the same because I was gonna use the, but to my surprise, was here. Dude. Probably. But nonetheless, Reflects to my surprise. I was here. First, I6. Neat. Okay, some. Let's go PC. Don't know for whatever reason. Alright. Now to go over these notes, I gotta. No, it's a 1%. Like, I could actually play Cyber. That's heavy. But so did the PS4. God of War. If you notice, we don't even have to bump it down to 900p and ultra performance. Simply 1080p. Just simply. Just. Also, one good thing balance is this one should go with FSR, as it still has decent visual quality. The issue of that one direction in the starting here. To help myself and just to break this down so I could actually don't let me space out so I don't start blurring words together. Still has it. The issue that one direction is still there, but it's now. I just. Let's try. And. Let's call it little words. And just call it the worst case scenario. Water be my friend. Oh. I still like how some of you guys show up when I don't even say anything. It is some of the most. Especially Thunder Nugget. He just shows up sometimes. I stream like in 30 days, maybe 4 times. And he shows up like every other time. Like almost at random when I do it. Nope. I didn't line up that time. Okay. This is gonna be a much shorter video, but you know, it's a video. There's not too much to say. It just works. That's GTA 5 actually launches. Launches. Alright. Like even if you have a new potato that can run. Yeah, it just works. It launched. Alright. It launches. A Friday morning, but I'm like, I just want to stream for like what, 2 hours, sometimes longer if I'm like getting into it. But yeah, I'm really random. Not even my Discord knows when I'm streaming. I just start. I don't announce it. I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna raw dog it. Let's see who shows up. And see who shows up. And that's because I don't make a schedule either. I'm like, because I know I'm just going like, I'm too tired. I'm not going to stream today. It launches, but it's not recommended. You can get away with this at lower difficulties, but even then, it starts to chug in the heat of combat. Lowering resolution using a more aggressive upscaling didn't help too much. Didn't help much, except make everything blurry. Still not recommended to play here. Oh my. Alright, probably. Well, it does play much. Then it had fewer stutters, but it's still noticeable. So I suggest lowering. And it seemed to run all right. Still few stutters, but it didn't completely stop the game each time. Alright, I really want to know how it would handle portals, and this time it wasn't bomb. Very playable. Okay, now I can go to the conclusion, right? As long as this is good background music, then I can. 1 second. I get easily distracted. And luckily, video editing and just writing, even if my internet stops dropping frames, it doesn't matter. It's not like you're seeing too much. Most are now playable, not all of them. Sometimes hell knows. So our hypothetical, we had 10, 12. Yeah, 10. We've had this PC for 1,000 years. So our hypothetical old PC we've had since 2012. And for whatever reason, or tired. What's that? Real quick. So the hypothetical PC we've had since 2012, and what a reason. You know, hypothetical and shit. Okay. Oh. I just leave it up to chance, honestly. Okay. Whoever shows up, shows up. Okay, let's see. Okay. Whatever. Oh. Like. Hey guys, assume you're cheap. Like I am. So let me not say fingers don't listen to me. Upgrade. Hypothetically, I think it's worth it. Hypothetically. Dark in here, so you can't really. Like I assume you're cheap, like I am. I wouldn't pay. I wouldn't pay roughly these days for. But not realistic. I've built better. I think so. That was for content. SPC 14 something. Haven't bothered to upgrade. Are you so you? Oh. Are you whoever? Yes. Or everyone else. Buy for everyone else. Buy a China. Chinese and a second chance. Let me just go copy paste because I can't be bothered. Say the same thing at the end of it. With Azeon, with Anzeon, that doesn't. I think that's script written. Go write this script. The script has been written. Alright. I am gonna refill, oh my god, refill my water. Let's see. I'm gonna refill my water and then go record. was this. Alright. Get myself all. Okay. I don't want to do anything. I. Okay. Loud and clear. I hear myself. Gotta clear that folder so I don't mix things up. As long as it doesn't beep or anything as I am recording, I should have those off. I don't think I had. Nope, everything there, everything. Nothing should. Yeah, okay. Now it's gone. Okay. Fair, fair. But you know, I'm just saying. They're funny to me. I just like how funny they are. A320s are really cheap too, but they work. Nope. Alright. Alright, I need to not have that. No more while I'm recording. Don't donate anymore right now. Don't give it. Don't for now. I'm gonna wait about a minute or two. See if any more play out. But I can't have that playing right now. So just for a little bit. I don't know why so many people have wanted me to succeed. It confuses me sometimes too. Honestly, real fast before we go back. No, I don't need that anymore. I still find they Hey guys, and I like this. I also like the names, such as this is Zeus, not Asus, but Zeus. But you know, for like less than $5, 12 cores and 24 threads, like you could get like these old Xeons as long as it's Haswell. Really, really do have, you know, the it has some grunt. I just wish on this PC uh, that this I was gonna put an RTX 2060 in here, but that RTX 2060 is that big fat EVGA one that takes up 3 slots, so it just covered the USB 3's like port. I'm like, oh man, I can't put this in. So I got stuck putting a 1650 Super in this PC because I'm like, well, this is like the newest other thing I could throw in here. What the hell did I not? What? Did I not talk about the G?
Price. I say that's a bargain.
Oh,
About it. Check it up.
because I didn't bother to because I'm like literally the previous video was literally right here. I'm like, just check out the video out. All right, that well now I can do this, do that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right. So I don't do this often. A quick experiment, sorta, since I kept mentioning an RX 480 would be a good upgrade to the hypothetical PS4 PC, and with PS4 Pro sort of being roughly around an RX 480 level. I decided to slap in the RX 480 because I could. I love this card. It's cheap. It's flooded the used market, and you could potentially get them as low as 25 USD in some places. Both 480 and 580 in both flavors of VRAM are within the range of 25 to 40 on average. I bought mine during the GPU crisis, so mine was $150 like 5 years ago. Other than that, they launch about every game right now, even if you have to play them at low. I'm not going to talk too much about this PC since I have an entire video about it. Literally my last one. And you can check it up there. And for the RX 480, I have a dedicated video on it. It's a few years old, but should get the point across on the card itself. I'll also have it up there. No up here fans this time. The case had its own fans. If for one reason they don't show up there, I'll have them linked down below. Really fast, Firestrike now scores 8,018 compared to 3,147 on the old configuration, and for Time Spy we have 3,504 to previously 1,240. The synthetics show a good jump in performance simply by changing out the GPU in our hypothetical old PC. Really quick on the drivers. For the sake of simplicity, I was going to use the legacy drivers, but to my surprise, the drivers here are new. Probably security drivers, but new drivers nonetheless. January 1st, 2026. Neat. At native, only just at the low preset, we've already had a significant improvement. I would suggest a little bit of upscaling to smooth out the 1% lows. Like, I can actually play Cyberpunk like this. It still dips when the action gets heavy, but so did the PS4. If you notice, we don't have to bump it down to 900p with old performance. Just simply 1080p, and now it's bearable when the rest of the game is still doing okay. I just try not to face that direction and just call it the worst case scenario. GTA 5 actually launches and performs as well as I expected it to. Like, there's not too much to say about GTA 5 just working. Like, even if you have a new potato that can run DX12 games, then it just works. It launches, but it's not recommended. You can get away with this at lower difficulties, but even then, it started to chug in the heat of combat. Lowering resolution and using a more aggressive upscaling didn't seem to help much, except to make everything blurry. Still not recommended to play here. Well, it does play much better, but if you notice the 1% low, that comes from the game having multiple game-stopping stutters. Then, when I was recording during a second run, it had fewer stutters, but it was still noticeable. I suggest lowering the resolution. I had 900p and it seemed to run alright. Still a few stutters, but it didn't completely stop the game each time. Alright, I really want to know how it would handle the portals, and this time it wasn't even bothered by it. I don't even have to mess with the render scaling. Native 1080p is a very playable experience for Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Most of the games that were troubling the HD 7850 are now playable. Not all of them, such as Helldivers, but this PC can now play some easier to run modern games, with the RX 40 opening up more possibilities with a more featured DX12. So the hypothetical old PC we've had since 2012, and for whatever reason you haven't upgraded the GPU, and well, that platform entirely, because honestly, the FX was outdated real quick. Like, I assume you're cheap, like I am. So spending, let's say, $25 to upgrade it, I think it was first mess up, but that's fine. I'm almost done. Like, I assume you're cheap, like I am. So spending, let's say, $25 to upgrade, I think it's worth it, hypothetically. I wouldn't pay $100 these days for the entire PC as I did, but that was for content. I've built better $100 PCs on this channel that runs way better than this. So, you, whoever decided to build this PC 14 something years ago and haven't bothered to upgrade the GPU till now, yes, this would be worth it. For everyone else, buy a Chinese X99 motherboard with a Xeon, and I guarantee you it has a much bigger punch, something comparable to 2nd gen Ryzen. And if you're trying to be as frugal and efficient as possible, I'm Anhero, something of a virtual YouTuber myself. Thumbs up if you like it, and thumbs down if you don't like it, or just hate me. Subscribe for more, or if you're just masochistic. See you next time. Bye-bye. Okay, that's done. That's done. And now we go up here. Oh, okay. That was nice. Roll up. Tracks. Add multiple. I want to add two. Add two. Are they together? Yes. Okay. What is in the middle that is trying to... Oh, I know. There we go. That was a Video Ninja trying to... Okay. Let's add... that, and this. I will now. Alright. I shouldn't need too much, but if I need to add more tracks, I will add more tracks. Bump up my decibels by 5. Let me get the closing music again because until I need to. 3, 2, 1. That slap or that clap was just. Oops, I should have. Whatever. Full screen. Alright, so I don't do this often. A quick experiment, sorta, since I kept mentioning it. What would be a good spot to slap in my intro? I'll do it after good. RX 480 would be a good upgrade to the hypothetical PS4 PC, and with PS4 Pro sort of being roughly around an RX 480 level, I decided to slap in the RX 480 because I could. There we go. Oh. That's way too loud compared to the rest of the video. Instantly obliterate people's ears if they were I know what I could do. Get me go. Content. Go heat. No, wait. I don't need to re-download that. I already have that. Okay, let's see. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. No. There we go. I'm gonna add one more track. And we just move everything up. Right? Okay, how about I know. Remove that now. Add that in. Not yet. Not yet. I'm going to leave it there for a little bit. Whatever, that, I guess. It's funny, okay. What do you mean? Why is that growing? Okay, there we go. Now it's growing. Okay. Alright, so I don't do this often. A quick experiment, sorta. Since I kept mentioning an RX 480 would be a good upgrade to the hypothetical PS4 PC, and with PS4 Pro sort of being roughly around an RX 480 level, I decided to slap in the RX 480 because I could.
If you got a problem, just give me a ring. I'll fix it with my speed. You get the hero guarantee, the one you can trust. With heavy drums to hit and heroes in the house, and we don't quit.
I love this card. It's cheap. I should get a picture of that card so I can it's reference image. There we go. Open up Photoshop. Yes, I know Photoshop. You can't open up that thing. Copy image, Photoshop, file, new. Copy, paste. Fucking good. And just magic wand should be almost good enough. Quick selection, a couple places. There we go, that's now good enough. File, export into OBS. No. Projects. Nope, that's the previous one. Stable 1, so it's all the way up here. I love this card. It's cheap. It's like the used market. You could potentially get them as low as 25 USD in some places. Both 480 and 580 in both flavors of VRAM are within the range of 25 to 40 on average. I bought mine during the GPU crisis. So mine was $150 like 5 years ago. We open the right Windows tab. And other than that, they launch about other other than that, they launch about every game right now, even if you have to play them right now, even if you have to play them at low. I'm not going to talk too much about this PC since I have an entire video about it. About this PC since I have an entire video. Video about it. Literally my last one. And you can check it up there. And for the And for the RX 480, I have a RX 480. Thank you once again for gifting all those memberships. The RX 480. The RX right up there, and I actually legit have to find this thumbnail. I'll just re-download it because that's what I would do. It's here somewhere. There we go. Save image as. Oh my god, why is it a WebM? Okay. Copy image. Go to here. There we go. Go to eeny meeny miny mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. PS4 Pro. And save. I'd like to on these RX 480. I have a dedicated video on it. It's a few years old, but should get the point across on the card itself. I'll also have it up there. Right. No, up here. No. Oh, I can't tell where. Nope. No, up here. Okay, that's. That's a thousand something viewers. That's oh, thousand something subs. But if if it's viewers, if they somehow come by and you catch them, wow. I don't know if you managed to do that. No up here fans this time. The case had its own fans. If for one reason they don't show up there, I'll have them linked down below. Down below. Really fast. Fire Strike now. Oh. Right here. Really fast. Fire Strike now scores 8,018 compared to 3,147 on the old configuration, and for time. Spy, we have 3,504 to previously 1,240. The 1,240. The synthetic show. I think I turn it off. Since I don't have to, anything I say isn't too important right now, I could probably turn up this fan a little bit. Oh. Okay. The synthetic show. Oh, good jump in performance simply by changing out the GPU in our hypothetical old PC. Hypothetical old PC. GPU in our hypothetical old PC. Really quick. Really quick on the drivers. For the sake of simplicity, I was going to use the legacy drivers. But to my surprise, the drivers here. Let me take a screenshot of go to the AMD website. Save as. Go here, here, here. Really quick on the drivers. For the sake of simplicity, I was going to use the legacy drivers, but to my surprise, the drivers here are new. Here are new. Probably security drivers, but new drivers nonetheless. January 1st, 2026. Neat. Probably security drivers, but new drivers nonetheless. January 1st, 2026. Neat. Six. Neat. Probably security drivers, but new drivers nonetheless. January 1st, 2026. Neat. Okay. Oh, okay. Not much here. Go ahead. Back down. Oh, I hate wearing a headset because it's too hot. I still water. native, only just at the low. Oh, I know it. Here. What? Oh, no. That's fine. Be right there. Simply by changing out the GPU in our hypothetical old PC. Really quick on the drivers. For the sake of simplicity, I was going to use the legacy drivers, but to my surprise, the drivers here are new. Probably security drivers, but new drivers nonetheless. January 1st, 2026. Neat. Hey guys, before we start the... Wait a second. Did I... Yes. Oh, not January 1st. Oh, well, January 21st. January 1st, 2026. Ah, close enough. Hey guys, before we start the video, I need to make some money, and with that said, check out Poggers at poggerslifestyle.com. A fun brand featuring everyone's favorite Pepe Frog, offering worldwide shipping and is family ran and operated. You can get their flavors. I have to make an updated one because they updated their website. It's still Poggers, but poggerslifestyle.com. It still brings you to the website. It's just that they don't use poggerslifestyle.com anymore. Or simply just hydration from things like watermelon, mango, and raspberry, or even that American classic Rocket Pop. Yes, just like the popsicle. They also include a few options to help sleep. Hopefully they bring back a personal favorite flavor of mine, Cream Dream. It's orange, guys. Don't make it weird. You can also get Poggers brand shakers and even bundle deals at a great price. Anyway, use my affiliate link down below or use code POGHERO at checkout to save 10% off your order. So live that Poggers lifestyle. So let's get on with the video. At native. Usually there'd be like, oh my god, what game did I play first? Go to the script. Where's the script? Cyberpunk. Oh wait. I want to do at native, only just at the low preset. We've already had a significant improvement. I would suggest a little bit of upscaling to smooth out the 1% lows. Like, I can actually play Cyberpunk like this. It still dips when the action gets heavy, but so did the PS4. Okay, I can do that. Oh, I'm surprised. I will need to go here, here, here. Go to the scripts. Okay, I am right. Right. Four. Next. No. position. Hey, 40. Hey, 75. There we go. At native, only just at the low preset, we've already had a significant improvement. I would suggest a little bit of upscaling to smooth out the 1% loans. Like, I can actually play Cyberpunk like this. It still dips when the action gets heavy, but so did the PS4. If you know... Okay. This is gonna be like a short video compared to like what I usually make. I think it was God of War next on my... Yes. Come on. Come on. Where are you at? Where is God? There we go. Else needs God of War footage. Anywhere. If you notice, we don't have to bump it down to 900p with old performance. Just simply 1080p. And I also like to think balance is as far as you should go with FSR, as it still has decent visual quality. The issue... Okay. I'm pretty sure that's where... Okay, nope. Visual quality. Visual quality. Make a long pause, probably can breathe. The issue of that one direction that in the starting area is still there, but now it's bearable when the rest of the game is still doing okay. I just try not to face that direction and just call it the worst case scenario. I'm pretty sure that's where... Yes. I don't have to go too crazy on... Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. 75, 200. Even though it'll render at whatever. Low preset, balanced FSR2. In a few hours, I'm probably going to be finishing up within, an hour or so. But I appreciate it. It's been a while, but hey, how have you been doing? Starting area is still there, but now it's bearable. And the rest of the game is still doing not okay. I just try not to face that direction and just call it the worst case scenario. GTA. Oh. GTA. I'm doing alright. Same old, mostly. Same old, mostly. That's all I can say. But I'm alive. Hurting, but alive. I guess I could use this one. GTA 5 actually launches and performs as well as I expected it to. Like, there's not too much to say about GTA 5 just working. Like, even if you have a new potato that can run DX12 games, then it just works. Just works. That footage is exciting. I know there's gotta be something in here today. Okay, let's see. Oh, wait. Go. Games, then it just works. Okay. That is 437, 419. 37 minus 19. That'd be 18. And 56. Close enough. GTA 5 actually launches and performs as well as I expected it to. Like, there's not too much to say about GTA 5 just working. Like, even if you have a new potato that can run DX12 games, then it just works. Okay. It just works. Get me my GTA 5 logo. Where you at? No, here. Bum, 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 bum. Adjust it slightly and bam. On 09 80 40 That is a lot of people you are gifting to. I'm just saying. Thank you very much. But still, that is a lot of people. I'm like, just saying. That is a lot of people. I know. As well, don't overspend if you can. The oh, I need. Okay, let's see here. Minimum preset FXA. Oh, okay, it's okay. Minimum preset FXA. I also want to add some text. Just remember self-control. That's I don't need this to be as big. Can run DX12 games, then it just works. It launches, but what? Hey, robot, how you doing? Let's see. It Helldivers. It launches. That's all I gotta say. It launches. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, that's.
Purge them. The crimes of the
Okay. Ooh, that was crunchy. Like recording that was painful because it doesn't want to play nice. It launches, but it's not recommended. You can get away with this at lower difficulties, but even then, it starts to chug in the heat of combat. Lowering resolution and using a more aggressive upscaling didn't seem to help much, except make everything blurry. Still not recommended to play here. I think I know a better. I just want a good clip. It launches, but it's not recommended. You can get away with this at lower difficulties, but even then, it starts to chug in the heat of combat. Lowering resolution and using a more aggressive upscaling didn't seem to help much, except make everything blurry. Still not recommended to play here. It launches, but it's not recommended. You can get away with this at lower difficulties. Nice. Like the look. FX by modern standards kinda doo-doo, but if it's given to you or if you bought them back when, they'll still do the job for the most part. Like if it does what you want it to do, then it does what it wants you to. That's goes for any PC. If any PC is a decent PC, as long as it does the thing you want it to do. Let's see. Bump it up to 1 bar. Yeah. Yeah. 09. Hayurakonde. Bum 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 bum. Get it done. Get it done. Say. Birds and brains. If it feels good, tastes good, must be mine. Do 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 do. Alright. Low preset balance design. Low preset fast FSR. Erased. There we go. There we go. Let me see how the clip is. It launches, but it's not recommended. You can get away with this at lower difficulties, but even then, it starts to chug in the heat of combat. Lowering resolution and using a more aggressive upscaling didn't seem to help much, except to make everything blurry. Still not recommended to play here. Okay, I like that clip. That's a long pause, but that's well, it does play much better, but if you notice the 1% Resident Evil. But which one? That one's good. What's this one? This one. I know. Right here. Well, it does play much better, but if you notice the 1% low, that comes from the game having multiple game-stopping stutters. Then, when I was recording during a second run, it had fewer stutters, but it was still noticeable. I suggest lowering the resolution. I had 900p and it seemed to run alright. Still a few stutters, but it didn't completely stop the game each time. I know. Let me see. Please stop the game each time. Beat these. There we go. Alright. Well, the whole sausage is made. Yeah, basically. I'm like, you know what? I am not a very reactive person. I'm not very, you know, I was like, when I play games, I don't have too much emotion. I don't sound shocked. I don't sound too emotional sometimes, but I'm video editing. It's killing two birds, one stone. I get content out while getting content out. If anyone wants to stop by, they're free to stop by. If they get bored, they're free to leave if they're bored. I'm just, you know, I don't think I'm entertaining. That's, like, at all, because I want to be at least informational, if not. If I can't be entertaining, can I at least, you know, be informational? Like the worst Resident Evil 4 logo I've ever gotten, but I've kept it because I can't be bothered to find a new one. It's small and blurry. Point 09. Alright, I'm almost done with this part of the video. Let's see. Prioritize performance native. Oh. Prioritize performance. Performance native. I'm trying to keep that 2 lines. That's right. Well, it does play. Well, it does play much better. But if you notice the 1% low. Well, it does play much better. But if you notice the 1% low, that comes from the game having multiple game-stopping stutters. Then, when I was recording during a second run, it had fewer stutters, but it was still noticeable. I suggest lowering the resolution. Hi, Chernobyl. 900p and it seemed to run alright. Welcome to the still a few stutters, but it didn't completely stop the game each time. I will never figure out why that's delayed. I'm surprised I've spoken this long. And let's see, that one, and I need the logo. What's up? I'm doing alright. Just getting some video editing and I'm like, if I write the script and do the voiceover and edit the video all in one stream, I'm just like, this saves me so much time. Just do it. Just save. Just. There we go. All right. I really want to know how it would handle the portals. And this time, it wasn't even bothered by it. Oh, that actually makes sense what I need to do. There we go. Alright, I really want to know how it would handle the portals. And this time, it wasn't even... Yeah, I got my 32 gigs of RAM, which I don't know if they're starting to die on me or not. But, you know. But, you know, it's working for now. DDR4. Still expensive. But, you know, it works. Hey robot, that's nice. Just I appreciate nice words. I don't get too often. And I actually really lack a lot of motivation sometimes, but at the same time, I like it. I like doing this when I have the time, but I'm always so tired. I'm always so depressed and tired, but you know. I say the most optimistic answer is a year, as you notice, as there are plenty of signs of you know, things not working out for the companies who popped up for AI. unless it's the big ones, but like all the new companies that recently popped up, I don't even bothered by it. I don't even have to mess with the render scaling. Native 1080p is a very playable experience for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Guys, is that... Oh, okay, that was Ah! Alright, I really want to know how it would handle the portals. And this time, it wasn't even bothered by it. I don't even have to mess with the render scaling. Native 1080p is a very playable experience for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Like, RAM. Like, the entire reason why this RAM shortage is very convoluted, as a big factor is AI, and Micron, who makes Crucial. Micron was like, you know what? The money is where the AI is, so we'll stop making consumer RAM, and we'll shut down our consumer brand Crucial and only sell to like corpos. I'm like, oh, okay. Which affected prices of everything else. And basically Micron is 1 out of 3 people who makes majority of the RAM. And Nvidia also isn't helping, because the entire RTX thing, when they first started doing RTX like 2020, 2019 or so, oh yeah, AMD's AMD's alright. Intel's also pretty good on their stuff on their cards, but like it's because Nvidia, like the GPU prices, at least Nvidia's, are like, they're trying to stuff too much technology into them, when most people just want, like, can it play the video game? Can it just play the video game? That's what most people need. Like a good budget modern GPU that will play everything at medium or high is an RX 6600, because it lacks, it does have a little bit of, RT on it, which, contributes to the AI stuff, but is very basic and just works. Which I still want an RX 6900, because 2021 was hell, but 2021 was when I started this channel, because it was hell. I'm like, cheap GPUs, everybody, try it. They're not bad. They still work. Like, let's see. The videos, go by oldest. Let's see. I didn't particularly start out doing tech videos. I did just want to be a general streamer who just played video games. But then, I don't know, around 4 years ago, like, that's still like, I still just want just an RX 69 nice 100. Like, it might be, look. Oh yes. I still think the RTX 5050 as the RTX 3050 6 gig and the RTX 5050. No, scratch everything I just said. The RTX 3050 6 gig is roughly, GTX 1080 levels, base GTX 1080, which still, still performs well, right? But only on the only being powered by the slots. Like, if Nvidia did something pretty decent, no one wants it because it performs like a GTX 1080, but it has its place where it's an RTX card. Sure, it only has 6 gigs of VRAM, but it is powered by just the PCI Express slot itself at 75 watts. If they could do that with newer cards that perform better than that, Nvidia could do something, but no. The RTX 5050 ended up just being a 3050 again. Just, better, I guess. Yeah, I started. December 2021 was the day I randomly decided, there's a Dell Optiplex build. I didn't build it, but here's a list. Then January, I did another one. And then sometime in 2022, first tech video is first handful of tech videos were pretty bad. Like, they don't. Last AMD 75 watt card was the terrible 6400. I'm like, I can't believe the 6400 and 6300, oh my god, is terrible. The RX 5300 runs circles around that thing. But here I am buying a whole bunch of random used computer parts just so the random person that has a specific combination of a random specific combination PC, like this CPU with this GPU, and they stumble across my channel. That's literally it for that specific person, whoever they might be, who randomly, maybe I help somebody out. That's all I can ask for. Just that one stray person. Can their PC still play a video game? Or at least, potentially play games these days? Because this PC is an FX 6300 with an RX 480. Like, sure, because it's connected to the last video, which was a 6300 and an HD 7850, but thank you. I appreciate the kind words again. I'm like the only thing I really do have a passion. Okay, look, I started out with 13 members today. Alright, that's the last time I counted them, was at 13. And you've bumped it up a little bit. Let's see. It won't tell me right away. don't. If I can find where I can see. If I can find it, I'll tell you later. Like, trying to find anything, like, right away. You gotta learn how to hold back, my guy. Okay, that's back to the video. What am I doing? I am doing this. Did I already do that? Okay. And let's see. I like how writing the script for me, right? Is the hard part. Because I have to sit down and focus on a white page, putting letters on it. And my brain just like, I want to do something else. That's like the... Man, I could be playing a video game or watching a YouTube video. Or testing more hardware. Which... out of character, but still within reason, the next video is a GPU review. The Intel B570. Probably the newest card I've ever tested. Is like what when did the Intel B570 come out? Oh my god, they're only a year old. Intel Arc B570 and should form around 46. So apparently they perform around the RTX 4060, RX 7600, and the RX 6600. Huh. Like, I wanted the B580, but for 50 less dollars, like what, 25 to 50 less dollars, get the B570 and it still performs roughly the same, but just only 10 gigs of VRAM instead of 12 or 16, however much was on there. And since I'm already talking about it, I skipped out on this year's giveaway PC is the Intel i5 13500F with a 13500F with the Intel B570, which I think I've got 16 gigs of RAM set for that. I think I've got that spared out. So whoever wins that will get a decent, actually a really decent computer still. Which is like an upgrade from the other PC I also had planned to give out, which is just an i7 3770 with a GTX 780 Ti, because I want to get rid of the GTX 70 Ti. But that's whenever I have the chance to get everything I need for everything. Money is money is a very stupid thing that limits me. All right. script? What are you mo? Whoa, reset. Hey. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know where along the line where I thought this was the best format for the video, for the, but like, it was a bunch of trial and error. Alright, I really want to know how it would handle the portals, and this time it wasn't even bothered by it. I don't even have to mess with the render scaling. Native 1080p is a very playable experience for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. No, I say something. Say something, me. Oh, there we go. What's going? I swear I've been listening to the same background music for the last. Are they? Is this one song looped for like 2 hours? I feel like it is. Alright, let's see. Most of the games that were troubling the... I guess I could just recycle the footage because I don't have any extra footage to spare. Most of the games that were troubling the HG7850 are now playable. Not all of them, such as Helldivers, but this PC can now play some easier to run modern games, with the RX 40 opening up more possibilities with a more featured now it's just EX12. So, the hypothetical old PC we've had since 2012, and for whatever reason you haven't upgraded the GPU, and well, that platform entirely, because honestly, the FX was outdated real quick. Like, I assume you're cheap, like... Alright, I think that's where I messed up. Real quick. Like, I assume you're cheap, like I am. So spending, let's say, $25 to upgrade it, I think it works. Yep, okay, that's where I plugged. Let's go with... Wait. Just 2 takes this time, wow. Normally it's like 5 billion, but I managed to do it in one go, like almost one go. Like, I assume you're cheap. Oh my god, I didn't do the 3, 2, 1, but whatever. Like, I need like a little. one day. That's one day. I want that to be like, I assume you're cheap, like I am. So spending, let's say, $25 to upgrade, I think it's worth it, hypothetically. I wouldn't pay $100 these days for the entire PC as I did, but now it's for content. I've built better $100 PCs on this channel that runs way better than this. So, you, whoever decided to build this PC 14 something years ago, like I assume you're cheap, like I am. So spending, let's say, $25 to upgrade, I think it's worth it, hypothetically. I wouldn't pay $100 these days for the entire PC as I did, but now it's for content. I've built better $100 PCs on this channel that runs way better than this. So, you, whoever decided to build this PC 14 something years ago and haven't bothered to upgrade the GPU till now, yes, this would be worth it. For everyone else, buy a Chinese X99 motherboard with a Xeon, and I guarantee you it has a much bigger punch, something comparable to 2nd gen Ryzen. And if you're trying to be as frugal and efficient as possible, I'm Anhero, something of a virtual YouTuber myself. Thumbs up if you like it, and thumbs down if you don't like it, or just hate me. Subscribe for more, or if you're just masochistic. See you next time. Bye-bye. I've always gotta fit in almost every video. I have to fit in me robbing this man every time. Like almost at the end of every video, I rob this man. And if you're trying to be as frugal and efficient as possible, I'm Anhero, something of a virtual YouTuber myself. Thumbs up if you like it, and thumbs down if you don't like it, or just hate me. Subscribe for more, or if you're just masochistic. See you next time. Bye-bye. Then, how I roll out, I'd like to bump down that by 10 decibels, because it's the video is 7 minutes long. That's right. So I don't do this often. A quick experiment. Hey, listening to like media in a different language does help you out a little bit, sorta. Since I kept mentioning RX 480 would be a good. I need to know. That's 325 and 547. Oh my god. 5:26. 5 minutes and 46 seconds. And 3:25. 2 minutes and 35 seconds or so. What? Oh, no, no, no. Okay, so it would be 2 minutes and 21 seconds. That is the amount of time I actually talking about the game. It's a video for me to watch later. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Playlists. Where is... So 2 minutes and 21 seconds. No, that's not what I want. I need videos. Give me some... I need to record you. How's this? I guess. Okay. Official alternate. Okay. There we go. Now back to here. Get into my usual music. I only have the 2 songs I always use. I just slap in the RX 480 because I could.
You got a problem, just give me a ring. I'll fix it with my speed. You can get hero guarantee, the one you can trust. With heavy drums to hit and heroes in the house, and we don't quit.
I love this. Now I do minus 40 because if you hear it, you hear it. If you don't, you hear it. I love this card. It's cheap. It's flooded the used market. And you could potentially get them as low as 25 USD in some places. Both 480 and 580 in both flavors of VRAM are within the range of 25 to 40 on average. I bought mine during the GPU crisis, so mine was $150 like. Okay, well that's fine with me. Audio. It's good. It's minus 40. At native, only just at the low preset, we've already had a significant improvement. I would suggest a little bit of upscaling to smooth out the 1% lows. Like, I can actually play Cyberpunk like this. It still dips when the action gets heavy, but so did the PS4. If you notice, we don't have to bump it down to 900p with old performance. Just simply 1080p. That's not even that long. I've got to less January 1st, 2026. Neat. Hey guys, I don't know why it's first. Hey. Hey guys, before we I don't know why it's always a small thing I've got to fix every time because video at native only just at the low preset. We've already had a significant improvement. I would suggest a little bit of upscaling to smooth out the 1% lows. Like, I can actually play Cyberpunk like this. It still dips when the action gets heavy, but so did the PS4. If you notice, we don't have to bump it down to 900p with old performance. Just simply 1080p. And I also like to think balance is as far as you should go with FSR, as it still has decent visual quality. The issue of that one direction that in the starting area is still there, but now it's bearable when the rest of the game is still doing okay. I just try not to face that direction and just call it the worst case scenario. GTA 5 actually launches and performs as well as I expected it to. Like, there's not too much to say about GTA 5 just working. Like, even if you have a new potato that can run DX12 games, then it just works. It launches, but it's not recommended. You can get away with this at lower difficulties, but even then, it starts to chug in the heat of combat. Lowering resolution and using a more aggressive upscaling didn't seem to help much, except to make everything blurry. Still not recommended to play here. Well, it does play much better, but if you notice the 1% low, that comes from the game having multiple game-stopping stutters. Then, when I was recording during a second run, it had fewer stutters, but it was still noticeable. I suggest lowering the resolution. I had 900p and it seemed to run alright. Still a few stutters, but it didn't completely stop the game each time. Alright, I really want to know how it would handle the portals, and this time it wasn't even bothered by it. I don't even have to mess with the render scaling. Enabling 1080p is a very playable experience for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Most of the games that were troubling the HD 7850 are now playable. Alright. Here, audio. And then most of the games that were troubling the HD 7850 are now playable. Not all of them, such as Helldivers, but this PC can now play some easier to run modern games, with the RX 40 opening up more possibilities with a more featured DX12. So the hypothetical old PC we've had since 2012, and for whatever reason you haven't upgraded the GPU, and well, that platform entirely, because honestly, the FX was outdated real quick. Like, I assume you're cheap, like I am, so spending, let's say, $25 to upgrade, I think it's worth it, hypothetically. I wouldn't pay $100 these days for the entire PC as I did, but that was for content. I've built better $100 PCs on this channel that runs way better than this. So, you, whoever decided to build this PC 14 something years ago and haven't bothered to upgrade the GPU till now, yes, this would be worth it. For everyone else, buy a Chinese X99 motherboard with a Xeon, and I guarantee you it has a much bigger punch, something comparable to 2nd gen Ryzen. We go to where is content over here. Can't be. That video can't be new on the. Wow. Okay. It is newer. Ba-ba-ba. Mention the ones way better than this. So, you, whoever decided to build this PC 14 something years ago and haven't bothered to upgrade the GPU till now, yes, this would be worth it. For everyone else, buy a Chinese X99 motherboard with a Xeon. X99 motherboard with a Xeon, and I guarantee you it has a much bigger punch, something comparable to 2nd gen Ryzen. And if you're trying to be as frugal and efficient as possible, I'm Manhero, something of a virtual YouTuber myself. Thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't like it, or just hate me. Subscribe for more, or if you're just masochistic. See you next time. Bye-bye. Every time. Bye.
Homie, so drop that. Then where'd you get that platinum chain with them?
With them. All right. Now with that. All right, with that. I think. Okay. Hear me out. I think I just do. Yeah, that looks better. That's more uniform. I'm not going to talk too much about this PC since I have an entire video about it. Literally, my last one. And you can check it up there. And for the RX 480, I have a dedicated video on it. It's a few years old, but should get the point across on the card itself. I'll also have it up there. I and no up here fans. How you doing? The case had its own fans. Okay, for one, and on that, the video is finished editing. Go ahead. Okay. How you doing? I know you just got here. But I'm ending soon, but I appreciate you swinging by. And we will get this rendering. Yeah. Hopefully. Take off my headset for a second. Alright. A lot of you swung by today, and I appreciate that. But with that, video is edited. Video has started rendering. I'll make the thumbnail later when it finishes uploading to YouTube. It'll probably be up later today. So I appreciate everything you guys have been here. Blah blah blah. I hope you guys have a good day, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. And for those who are on Twitch, I will go ahead and send you off to a friend somewhere. Bye bye.